Hey everyone, and welcome back to week 2 of Rectus Journal. It's actually coming out on a Friday, can you believe it? I wanted to show you first the cover, because I did the cover. And as you know, my favorite animal is a wolf, and so I had this kind of thing printed out already and stuck up on a message board type thing, so I decided to cut out all the wolves and tape them on here. I want to glue them down, but I have no idea where my glue is, so I might have to use hot glue or something. And so yeah, I like how they turned out because they're a nice blue, and I cut them all out so they look almost kind of 3D-ish. And so yeah, so let's get into the pages that I did this week. So the first one is Scribble Wildly, Violently with Reckless Abandon, and this is it. I went with a blue type of theme, so I just took a whole bunch of different blue colors and I went over them with little circles. I went all the way around, and this one did take some time, but I just took different colors and went over on each page, and it was a lot of fun. It ended up looking pretty cool. The next page is Tear Strips, Rip It Up, and I did these really cool designs on them, and I took some random crayons actually, and I didn't really care if they matched or not. But the first one I did was just kind of a zigzag type of pattern and then stripes. And the other one, I don't even know what kind of pattern it is. But I kind of just went with that with each strip, and then I put gray on the sides. And then I cut them up. And I didn't want to lose them all, so I only cut them up almost to the direction sign there. And yeah. The next page is actually underneath this one, which I think is pretty cool, and it's glue, staple, or tape these pages together. And I taped them together at the top there, and so you can just kind of see it. It's kind of just peeking through there. I did skip a lot of pages this time because there were some that I just did not want to do, like document your dinner or chew on the page or something like that, because I thought it was kind of gross. So I skipped a few of those, and then I went to this one where it's fill this page with circles, and this is how it turned out. And I saw this on Google. I did type it in, and people were doing a, I don't know what to call it, maybe like a space meets the sea type deal here. And I kind of went with a blue theme again, and with a gray strip through the middle. And I just filled the top with kind of a turquoise, and then I went with a very light blue. And then gray came next. And then was the other light blue, and then a dark blue. And I like how it turned out. This one took a lot of time. It's just like 3 things that I had issues with this was, one, trying to get a sharp edge on the crayon, because you know, you use a crayon for a little bit and it just gets dull, and so I had to keep switching it so that the circles wouldn't just smudge together. Number 2 was getting them to be random, because I was trying not to just do like a straight horizontal pattern or vertical pattern, and it was really hard to make them random. And then the third one was to not just give up on it and just I don't know, do a whole bunch of scribbles everywhere. But it ended up looking really nice, and I like how this one looks. And then the next one, the next 4, I should say, I actually don't have the pages for anymore because I had to rip them out. And the first one was make a funnel out of this page. And so I did cut that out. And let me tell you, these pages for some reason are super hard to rip out perfectly. So I really had like a trouble with cutting out this funnel. But I'm very surprised because it actually worked. And I didn't get water everywhere. The next one was to crumple the page up, and here's just a quick clip of me crumpling the page up, nothing really that exciting. The next one was to make an airplane out of the page. I folded the lines like they have on the page the first time, and as you can see, it did not work very well because that's not really how I make my airplanes, or my paper airplanes. So I decided to do it again and fold the page how I like it. And as you can see again, it made it a lot further the second time. And then the last page that I had to rip out was I had to wrap something up in the page, and I tried to find something small enough, and the only thing I could find that was actually small enough was a small tub of Vicks, the Vapor Rub, and so I decided to wrap that one up. And it was a little bit hard because the paper is very stiff, but I just wrapped it like a Christmas present, and you know, it turned out alright. So after those crazy pages, the next one was write one word over and over again. And I did look this up on Google, but at the same time, I had seen it a long time ago and I knew I wanted to do this specific one for it. However, this is one that I kind of decided to stop on, and it is to make this Riot, from Paramore, the Riot CD cover, and it ended up being okay at first, but like I had to do so many Riots over and over again and it just didn't look right, and so I ended up kind of just giving up on it and not filling every space like I was supposed to. But it still ended up looking okay, at least I think so. You know, as over time I'll probably finish it or something. Now the next one is a dangerous page, and that is to tie a string to the spine of the book, swing wildly, let it hit the walls. And this one, like, I was so scared to do because I thought I was going to hit myself in the face. But I did hit the wall a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure that my dad heard it and he was probably just like, what is going on? But yeah. Then the next one was pick up this journal without using your hands, which was pretty easy. As you can see here, I just used my elbows. I know it's not very exciting. And then the final page that I did for this week was climb up high and drop the journal. I don't like high places all that much, so I decided to draw myself dropping the journal from a high place, and the drawing is really terrible, guys, so prepare yourself. I did where I was kind of hanging over like a balcony and I dropped the journal, and here's my very pathetic drawing. As you can see, here I am, and I don't know how to draw hands, so I just have little like stubs, and there's my hair going over my face, and here's the journal dropping to its doom down below. So those are the pages for this week. I hope you enjoyed, and I would love to see some of yours, maybe on Instagram or even Twitter, so just tag me in it when you make your own. I would love to see some of your creations, and let me know which was your favorite page. My favorite page was honestly the circles one. I think it took the most time, but it was the most worth it and it looked cool. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos if you want to see me wreck more of my journal in the coming Fridays. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at xxtheshygirlxx, and I hope to see you there. So I will see you next week. Bye.